Hey, do or die, man. Here's the first razor that I honed on my freshly lapsed stones using the stick powder. I decided on this one because it's been a long time since I shaved with it. Ever since I got the Shaptons, I'm just not fine-tuned enough or something, and this is one razor has just been sitting there being honed over and over again. And so this is it. This is one of my favorite razors, man. You know, I manufactured the scales all by myself. If this doesn't shave, then I'm going to have to surrender all my blades to Drew, I guess. I don't know, man. So, and check this out. The coveted Bronco brush, huh? This is by a guy named Scott Kennard. I looked on his website. He doesn't have any more of these, but he can order some, I'm sure. I'll try to remember to put a link down below for those who want one. But I think these are just getting harder and harder to find because I think the Broncos are just going extinct. Alright, so before I start my shave, which I'm going to use the Mama's Bear Dragon Blood, which is a really deep, rich, little powdery scented soap. I wanted to give an update on my health. So I went to the surgeon yesterday, and long story short, he said that a tendon is just like a bike cable. A bike cable has a sheath on it and has a steel cable that goes inside of it. It's exactly how a tendon works also. And my tendon in my ankle is about half as big around as this little pinky right here. So it's a pretty substantial size, right? And what's happening is there's like a gel in there that keeps it flowing, you know, like WD-40 type of thing, you know, and it keeps it lubricated. And somehow it's just congealed up or something. And so what he wants to do is do 4 treatments with physical therapy and see if they can break all that up, get me out of the boot, and get me back on my way. And he said if that doesn't work, then he's going to have to go in there and cut that open and take all the excess gel out and do all that, which is, you know, a 3-week recovery time. So I'm very happy about that. You know, it's just nice to be in the hands of someone competent. So, all right, today is Friday, and I'm hesitating doing this shave because this fucking thing better shave, man. And if it doesn't shave, if this doesn't shave, I'm going back to my 4.8 Norton. Got to. You know, that's the only change I made was adding those Shaptons to it. And I'm not using the Tomo Green. I probably never will use a Tomo Green. I had the green, not the Tomo Green, the Tomo Blue. But I had the Maggard's, what was that green paste called? I knew I got some of that. I don't know, I just didn't, never really got into it, I guess. Kind of give it away. So, phenomenal scent, man, phenomenal scent. So, now people have asked me why I always film crap in my bathroom. Look at the lighting, you know. That last video I did with my honing, or with my lapping, you know, you wouldn't believe the trouble I went through to get just what I had. And you know, lights, shop lights, different cameras. Finally got my phone, and I checked it out, and it had a nice light. But in the end, it didn't have any light. Now, I'm using a Cyberlink video editing, and I think that it's kind of a ripoff because some of the major things that you're going to use, like contrast and lighting and special effects type of stuff, you have to pay extra for. And so if I had that, it would alleviate that kind of problem. It'd be extra work, but I just don't understand to begin with why my videos are coming out dark unless I'm in the bathroom, you know. Look at the lather on this. Just, I think it's a little thin though, so. Anyway, safe travels to Stephen Davidson. I've never been to Florida. The only thing I know about Florida is like a lot of sun and a lot of weird insects. and some places big ass snakes. And monitors too. That's all I know about it. Let's see how this does. God, look at this thing. It's like a ice cream cone in summertime. It's just melting. This is ridiculous. All right. 5 minutes are gone and haven't even soaked lathered up yet. Round 2. I just got rid of that. I don't know. Too much water. Love the scent of this, man. This is one of my top soaps, I think. So I think I'm going to finish off with some Madame Scoliole's Dust Shaker. It's Friday, man. I like to be nice and clean. Might go pick up my wife, go do our thing, hang out with her. She usually falls asleep in my arms at night. So she's tired from working. So I guess this is better. I don't know. Okay, that's better. Love it. I'm nervous about my razor. These razors that I have, I'll never give away. They're like family to me. If there was a fire in this house, I would risk my life running through that building to save my razors. They are. I mean, they're just, they are. It's just, you know, I put new scales on this thing. They're like, it's like, you know, very intimate thing. If a man can say that. Here we go. Freshly honed, freshly stropped. See, I should be able to tell within the first 4 inches. Oh, so smooth. Love. My goodness. I'm glad to have you back. Oh, wow. I have 2 and 15/16. I have 2 and 15/16 days growth. Oh, Daddy is happy. Daddy is happy. And I was saying that about for a specific reason. Gosh, it's fucking smooth. So I got a little thing for you, and I'm going to just skip a bunch of this shave to get to the end, but I wanted to go back to my lapping process. That the on your finished stones, I got the 20K and the 12K. Don't go below 1200 microns, 1200 grit. It's just too coarse. You know, do the uppers, and on your lowers, you don't need to go past, I don't know, 320. So I got some you know, material that I'm not ever going to use. I don't know what I'm going to use 80 grit for. I mean, I'll maybe find something in 10 or 15 years, but the thing is that if you were to buy that kit, then you have a choice. And one thing also is to when you're lapping your stone using the stick powder, don't press very hard at all. Just super light, because it'll get embedded in your stones. And I did have a little bit of problem on my 20,000 grit, if you can believe that. So so you know, that's just to let you guys know. But I'll tell you what, that has got to be the best way to lap your stones. So I'll shut up. My lather is perfect. My lather is perfect. One thing about shaving your chin is that you want to, hold on. You want to do this because your chin, see, your chin has a lot of fat deposit. See that? It's a lot of fat down there on your big old knob. And what you want to do is hold it still. So you come over here like this and pull it. I always fold my razor kind of like that to get it. Happy, happy, happy. I was going to say something about you, but I'm not going to say make it funny. Because some things are funny to me, but not funny to anyone else. I don't know why. I'm funny. I'll be back. Okay, so how did it fare, huh? Oh yeah, I think Drew's got some competition now. Man, feels so good. Yes, it's nice. It's nice. I got a shave back, man. I think the Shaptons are. Some people think they cut fast. I don't think they cut so fast. I mean, every time I use them, I do, almost twice as many laps. And my habit is to basically do 60 laps on each side on each grit. So that's a lot of work, By the time I get to my lapping sheet, I'm going, God, let's be done with this process already. You see me real quick on that lapping sheet. It doesn't hurt anything. It's just perfectly fine. But that's part of my problem is I'm just getting a little impatient at the end. So I'm going to no nicks, no abrasions, no irritation, nothing, man. I just feel like $100. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to slap on some witch hazel. And I'm going to put on the Madame Scolioli out of the archives. Whew, man, it smells good. It smells like an old Western saloon with the prostitutes and their gaudy perfume and all that cheap whiskey. That's what this reminds me of. Oh yeah. Alright, man, this is Guy Solis, Gentleman's Edge, Straight Razor Sales and Service. And remember, even if you have a rough go of it for a while, it's always nice when your double duck is back. Later.